record. Okay, so we're learning a different polygons, okay? So different polygons is the what? Is different shape, right? So let's take a look at this one. So polygon is having the first one is triangle. Okay, for the triangle, you have all the different kind of. For instance, what is scalene? Scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, and equilateral triangle. So scalene triangle means every single line of this triangle is different. Understand, Michael? Jasper, could you please turn on the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the isosceles triangle is what? If you have one triangles, the two sides are the same, so they call it isosceles triangle. In equilateral triangles, that means each of the line are the same, so that's equilateral, okay? And at the same time, we have right triangle, obtuse triangle, and then we also have what? Acute triangle. That means each of the angles what? Smaller than 90. Each of them are smaller than 90. Understand, Jasper? Okay, Jasper, let me ask you, what does an equilateral triangles mean?
All the sides have the same.
Same length, same length. All the sides are the same. Very good. And everybody, if you have an equilateral triangle, each of the sides are the same. That means each of the angle of the triangle is also the same. Get it? Okay, so quadrilateral. So we have quadrilateral, we have trapezoid, pentagon, rectangle, rhombus, and square. Okay, and also kite shape. Okay, so they're all quadrilateral. So what does quadrilateral mean? That means each of the line there are 4 lines for a shape. Triangle only have 3 lines, and quadrilateral have 4 lines, right? 4 sides. So the pentagon, hexagon, all of them have what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. Okay, so now I want you to take a look at this one and just making notes, and I'm going to do a quick review, and I'm going to ask you nonagon, how many sides? For instance, I'm going to ask you parallelogram, how many sides as well. Okay, Jasper, understand? So you need to take out your pencil and take your notes right now. 你不用记得对吧？你都知道的，或者你别的都知道 ，you only take the one you don't know，好吧，Michael？
Wait, what's the isosceles triangle again?
Isosceles triangle means 2 of the line are the same. Okay, when you're done, please send it to me, okay?
What do you send that you're
Just
done?
say done. Then when you say done, like it just said, how about write thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. Then we're going to ask you questions one by one. Is it okay, or you still need some time?
That's okay.
Okay, so can we go? Okay, so I'm going to do one by one, okay? So Jasper, can you tell me a rhombus, how many sides are there?
4.
Very good. Next one, Emma, can you tell me decagon has how many sides?
10.
Okay, next one. Lilac, what does a scalene triangles looks like?
Really?
Yeah, scalene.
Like they're all other sides are different lengths.
Very good, very good. Okay, next one, Michael. What is an equilateral triangles?
All the sides are the same.
Very good. Okay, Emma, what is a heptagon?
7 sides.
Okay, very good. Okay, so last one, Jasper, what is a trapezoid?
2 sides.
Trapezoid. It's 4 sides. Okay, and 2
Four
sides are parallel to each other. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Okay, very good. Okay, so
Did you put me?
what? Oh, Daniel? Yeah, of course. So Daniel, I didn't finish it yet. Okay, Daniel, everybody still do it. Okay, so Daniel, can you tell me if I have an obtuse, right, I have a right isosceles triangle. Can you tell me what is the degree for each one of them?
90, 45, 45.
Very good. 90, 45, 45. Understand, everybody? Because it's a right triangle, so one of them must be right. And isosceles triangle means there are 2 angles, which is left is equals to each other. It's 90, 45, and 45. Okay, so let's take a look at next one. Danny, not Emma. No, Emma has already. Michael, can you tell me what is the size of the rhombus? How many sides of the rhombus?
4 sides.
Very good. And okay, so Lilac, how many sides of a pentagon? Lilac,
Five.
how many sides of the pentagon?
5.
Very good. Okay, last one, Daniel. If I have a parallelogram, how many sides are there?
4.
Okay, so what is the different? What kind of parallelogram it is?
What?
Because parallelogram is they are equals to each other, okay? So they're equals to each other, so it's like that. So they're equal and parallel to each other. So let me just to show you what a parallelogram looks like. So these 2 lines are equals to each other, and these 2 lines equals to each other, and they're also parallel to each other. Understand, everybody? Okay, so now let's take a look at the next one, okay? So now let's take a look at this one. So three-dimensional figure can be made from the union of polygon regions called polyhedrons. Prism and pyramid are special kinds of polyhedra. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. We have this one is tetrahedron, cube, rectangular solid, right triangular prism, and triangular prism, and pentagonal prism, and square pyramid, and pentagon pyramid, and hexagonal pyramid. Okay, so the name of being like that is actually based on the base. Okay, the base is very important. Okay, so how to just to create a solid is like you can see the bottom and the top is the same. You just times all of them, and if they're not, we're just doing 1/3. But we just discussed about it later. Okay, so don't worry about it. We're going to we're not doing those ones. So everybody, we're going to just to take a look at the surface area. We have learned that one before, right? But that one before is we're just using the basic one. So we're going to take like 20 minutes to review whatever before, because I'm scared that you're gonna forgot it already. And after that, we're gonna move on to something harder, right? Something harder surface area. Emma, is it okay? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So Daniel, if I give a box, so how to calculate the surface area of this box? The most important thing is I have to understand that the top of the bottom is actually the same, and right and left is actually the same, and from the back is the same. Correct, Michael? Okay,
Correct.
all I need to do just to calculate each of the sides and times two. Let's see. So top and bottom is the same, and front back is the same, and left side and right side is the same. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So what if I have a box and have a hollow part inside, Jasper? That's a part getting started harder, right? We still have the bottom and the top the same, right and left the same, but the front, the back is the same as well. But you can see the front and back is what? Is having a piece of smaller rectangle cut off from the bigger rectangle, right? So my suggestion is always do the easier one first. So what is the easier one? The easier one is the top and the bottom and right and left, right? So which is 2 times 5 times 8 and 2 times 8 times 10. Then I have to do the harder part is the front and the back, which is 5 times 10 is a bigger rectangle and 2 times 4 is a smaller rectangle and minus together and times 2.
Wait, Carrie,
Mm-hmm.
there's a hole in
Yeah,
both.
I didn't finish. So inside it, there's also this box. We need to find out inside. There's also front and the back and right and left. But there, sorry, top and bottom and left and right, but there's no front and back because they're hollow. Right? So the top and bottom equals 4 times 8 times 2 and 2 times 2 times 8. So it's like that. Understand, everybody? So quickly enough, we're going to do number A, number B, number 3 first to practice and warm up your brain. How about Jasper? 先把第 A、第 B 和第 C 做了，好吗？
Do we send you the answers?
Yeah.
Carrie, do you send it to you?
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, I want to ask you, you're doing a volume or doing an area?
Uh,
Area.
Mhm.
We don't have to do D, right?
No. Okay, everybody, I'm going to start to explain these questions. Okay, is that okay? Yeah, Emma said yes. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So please make sure you get everything right. Okay, so if you're making mistakes, you're gonna see. I want to see your thing. So Jasper, as a cube, each of the sides is the same, right?
Mhm.
As a cube, each of the sides is the same. So that means each of the sides are the same. So 3 times 3 equals 9, and 9 times 6 equals 54 centimeter square. Get it? Because they have 6 sides of the cube. Okay, so for the next one, very easy. So 10 times 5 plus 4 times 5 and plus 10 times 4 and times 2. So equals 110 plus times 2 equals 220 centimeters square. Get it, everybody? Okay, so the last one, we're going to do the right and left first, is what? 6 times 10 times 2 plus 10 times 6 times 2, right? Because they're the same. So basically, we can do 6 times 10 times 4. Correct, Emma? But we do the front and back. The front and back is 6 times 6 minus 3 times 3 equals 36 minus 9 equals 27, and 27 times 2. Okay, so then we have the what? We have the inside of it equals what? Equals 3 times 10, also times 4. Correct? Equals 240 plus 54 plus 120 equals 360 plus 54 equals 404 centimeters square. Get it, everybody? Okay, so if you're making mistakes, please correct it. And if you don't, just do it, okay? So now we're going to take a look at number D and number H, okay? These two questions, if you understand very well, you can do a lot of same questions together with that, okay? So Emma, let me ask you, what is the difference if the surface area of two boxes separately or stacking them together?
You'll have like more surface to cover.
When they are
Wait, what was your question?
when they're separate? When they're separate, they cover more surface area, or they stacking together, they cover more?
Stacked together.
Stacking together, they're covering less cover. They're less covered. Okay, why, Emma? Because when they're covered together, the bottom of the smaller one and the part of the bigger one is stacking together. Get it, everybody? They're stacking together, okay? So now we can do, the thing is if you're stacking together, you cannot calculate the bottom of the bigger one, right? The smaller one, right? And also part of the bigger one, you cannot calculate again. And the size of them are the same or not the same? they're the same. Get it? Part of them are the same. Okay, so now let's take a look at this one. So have this one, sorry. Because you can see, if I move this, if I calculate this top smaller cube, is 4 times 4 times 5, right? So there are 5 sides still valid, correct, Emma? But if I put this top side, just drop it on to the bottom one, actually the bottom, I don't have to think about it, which one is going to be covered. I don't have to minus 4 by 4 from the bottom. I can just calculate the solid, every single size for the bottom one. And for the upper one, I just calculate 4 sides. Do you understand what I mean? So the one is for the bigger one, I just calculate 4 times 4. And the bottom one, I times 4 times 10.7 plus 16.2 times 10.7 and plus 4 times 16.2 times 2. So basically that is the surface area, and this is also the surface area of the bottom one. So you plus them together, the answer is right. Get it? Okay, so when you have the same thing, if I have 3 boxes stacking together. Okay, so Jasper, we're doing the same thing, okay? So we're going to do the same, like the solid, every single line for the bottom one, but just do the 4 sides, 就是围起来的这个 for the second one, and also 围起来这个 for the first one. Okay, so 围起来就是 4 sides of the second one and also 4 sides of the first one. Understand, everybody? Okay, I'm not going to I need you to calculate out, okay, Daniel? And everybody, please do the number H yourself. Okay, so we're going to just give you another 1 minute, okay? Good job, Daniel. Good job, Jasper. I have received your answer, but the thing is, did you forgot something? Did you forgot something? Like, did you forget something a little bit? Jasper, Daniel? So the answer could be anything, like apples or animals or questions. But this one's actually you're talking about what? Okay, Daniel, you are corrected there, but what is the thing we're talking about right now? We're talking about we're talking about the volume, we're talking about the area. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. The bottom, we have what? We have 3 times what? Because all of them are the same. So 3 times 3 times what? 1, the unit, right? The unit is always 1. So equals 1 times what? So 3 times 3 times 2 and plus 3 times 1 times 4, correct? So this one, we're talking about the bottom one, so equals 18 plus 3 times 1 equals 4 equals 12, so equals 30. So let's take a look. The second layer is 2 times 1 times 4, correct? So the answer is 8. The last one, 1 times 1 times 4 equals 4. So the answer is 30 plus 4 plus 8 equals 42 centimeter square. Good job, Daniel. Okay, so Jasper, did you got it? What did you got? You forgot the unit. Get it? Okay, good job. Yeah, you forgot the unit. So what is your question?
Harry, can you explain the first layer again, please?
Yeah, okay. So the first layer, we have top and bottom, right? So the top and bottom is 3 times 3 times 2. Correct? Because we have 3 and 3, and we have the 2, like, bottom and top. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here.
And for the sides, because you can see all of them are the same. So because this one equals 1, this one equals 1, and this one equals 1. So we have 3 times 1 and times 4, because they have 4 the same.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Wait, I have a question, Carrie.
Yes, Michael?
About the first part, why is it 3 times 3?
Because
then
the bottom, this one 3, and this one's also 3. You see, they are same. Get it?
And then after, why is it 3 times 1 times 4?
And this one is 1. So this one's 1 times 3. But they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have bottom and they have front and back and left and right, the same thing. Get it, Michael? You see the front and the back is 1 times 3. And the back is also 1 times 3. So we have 1 times 3 times 2, right? And the left and right is also 1 times 3. So we have 1 times 3 times 2. So 1 times 3 times 2 plus 1 times 3 times 2. So that's why it's 1 times 3 times 4. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now let's take a look at this one. Okay, so let's take a look at those ones, okay? So before we only learned how to do those cubes and everything. So today we're going to put the triangular prism inside as well. So if you open this one, Lilac, could you please tell me how many sides of the A have?
Five.
Okay, so front and the back, and 1, 2, 3. Very good. Okay, so please try to figure out the 3 of them separately. Okay, so you can see we have what? We have this bottom is 6 times 3. Okay, and this one is what? 8 times 3. And this one is 10 times 3. Correct, everybody? But we're going to do the front and back are two same triangles. So it's 6 times 8 divided by 2 times 2. So equals 18 plus 24 plus 30 and plus 48. So the answer is 96 plus 24 equals 120 centimeters square. Okay, so the same thing, number B, please do yourself. Okay, please send it to me after you did it. Thank you, Daniel. I have received your answer. Okay, Emma has sent it to me. Very good. We still give another 2 minutes.
Harry,
Yes.
I don't understand this part.
Okay, I can explain it. Okay, so everybody, so can you tell me what is area of this one? Oh, this one is because there's a triangle. Jasper, the front and the back. There are two triangles. So that's why it's 6 times 8 divided by 2 is one of the triangles area. And we have 2. That's why it's 6 times 8 divided by 2 and times 2. Get it?
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So we do the first one is 5 times 8, then plus 17 times 5 and plus 15 times 5, correct? Okay, so there's another thing we can do is because they're always times 5, so we can just do what? We can plus these three numbers together. So 8 plus 17 plus 15 times 5 equals 25 plus 15, and times 5 equals 200. But everybody, that's not the end, okay? Because we have 8 times 15 divided by 2, that's the end triangles, and times 2 equals 120 centimeters square. And 120 centimeters square. So 120 plus 200 equals 320 centimeters square. Get it, everybody? Okay, so the one who is making mistakes, you are going to correct it. Okay, so if good job, Emma, and good job, Michael. Okay, so who's making like some calculation mistakes? Let's take a look at number D and number C, C and D, okay? So number C, we have what? We have 1 and 2. These two triangles, the area is the same, right? So equals what? Equals 6 times 4 divided by 2 times 2, right? Equals 24. Okay, so now let's take a look at this one. We have 1, 2, 3, 3 triangles. 6 times 12 and plus 5 times 12 and also 5 times 12 again. Right? So the answer is 72 plus 120 because it's 60 plus 60 equals 192. So 24 plus 192 equals 216 centimeter square. Okay, number D. Okay, I have received 2 answers.哎呀，答案不太一样啊！你们要不要仔细检查一下 calculation？两个小朋友，Jasper 又开始吃饭了。 哎呀，大家答案都不太一样啊。This question. Okay. So let's take a look at this one. So we have a triangle from the front and the back, right? So what is the bottom for the first one? 21, correct? So what is the height for this one? 8. So we have 21 divided by 8 divided by 2, sorry, times 8 divided by 2 and times 2, correct? So equals 168 centimeters squared, correct? That's the first one, right? So second one, we're going to do, yeah,
Where did you get 21?
because this one's 6, this is 15, plus together equals 21.
Okay.
Okay, so the second part, we're going to calculate the bottom rectangle is 21 times 27, correct? And the upper one is 17 times 27, correct? And the other side one is 10 times 27. So the answer is 21 plus 17 plus 10 times 27 equals 48 times 27. So equals 1296. Okay, so 1296 plus 168 equals 1464 centimeters square. Emma, you're very close to the right answer. So let's see. Yeah. Okay, everybody, please find out which part you're making mistakes and figure out if you want me to help you or not. Emma 是不是就差了一点点？
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, can we go on?
Not yet.
Well, not yet. Oh, sorry. Let me just go back and I'll give you some time, okay? Taking notes and whatever. Are you done, everybody? Can we move on? Okay, good. So now let's take a look at this one. If we have a thing look like a little house, how are we going to do it?
Wait, are we doing E or F?
E first. So 8 times 12 equals what?
84.
8 times 12
96.
96. Okay, so that's the bottom one. And the front and the back is 8 times 4 times 2. Right, everybody? And now we're talking about the left side and right side is 12 times 4 times 2. Get it? So that's a box. But the thing is, why I'm not doing 8 times 12 times 2 is because we only have a bottom, but we don't have the top. The top is like a what? The top is like a little 小房子, right? So you can see the 小房子 left and right, right? There's two rectangles. Is 12 times 5, correct? For this one. And we have two of them. And the little 小房子 has a little front and the back as well, which is a triangle, is 8 times 3 divided by 2. Don't worry about it. Okay, don't forget about it, everybody. And times 2. Okay, so you're going to add all of them together. You get the answer. So this one is 64, and this one is 96. This one is 120, and this one equals 24. So 96 plus 64 plus 64, sorry, 96 plus 120 plus 24 equals 160 plus 120 plus 120, so equals 400. Got it, everybody? Okay, so if you understand this one, we'll move forward to the F. Okay, of course, it's 400 centimeters square. Okay, so I'm going to start to explain for this question, okay? So everybody, this one's really big, but the same thing is, let's do one by one. So the first one, Lilac, I'm going to do the bottom, is 24 times 32. Okay, number two, I'm going to do the front and the back. With the rectangle part is 6 times 24 times 2. And number three, I'm going to do the left and right sides is 6 times 32 times 2. Okay, number four, we're going to do the triangle part. We do 24 times 5 divided by 2 and times 2. Got it, everybody? Okay, and we're going to do the bottom and sorry, the upper layer like to 小房子，对不对? So 32 times 13 times 2. Okay, so first one, I want you to list all of them first and make sure your calculation's right. Okay, so if they're all right, we're going to do what? We're going to do 24 times 32 first, equals 768. Okay, so next one, 12 times 24 equals 288. And this one is also is 32 times 12 equals 384. And 24 times 5 equals 120. And this one equals 32 times 13 times 2 equals 832. So plus 120 plus 384 and plus 288 and plus 768. So the answer is 2392 centimeter square. Emma 又差一点点，上次差100，这次差10，哎呀，就差一点点。Okay, everybody. So just make sure I'm going to stop here. Let you taking notes. OK，小朋友们哪个地方不懂的跟老师说啊。
I have a question.
Yes.
Why isn't 24 times 32 why isn't it times 2? Like why isn't 24 times 32 times 2?
No, there's no there's only bottom. There's no top. Michael, there's no top because it is a whole shape. The line here, just to help you to understand, this is a triangle. But inside, actually, there's no, this surface area is not existing. If you taking a look at this one, you only have the top, you only have the bottom, but don't have the top.
Okay.
Do you need more time, everybody? I still leave it here for like 2 minutes, okay? Okay, so can we go to the next one, everybody? So this time we're going to do the surface area word problems, okay? So what is the differences between word problem and the problem which is in before? Emma, the only thing different is you're going to draw the picture or characters yourself. Understand, Lilac? Okay, so you're going to do the little drawing yourself, okay? If the surface area of the cube is 150 centimeters, so everybody, you're going to do a very simple cube yourself, right? Okay, Jasper, so how do we find out the surface area of a cube? Is if the area of each side is A, because cube, every single one is the same. So it's A times 6, correct? And we know the area is what? 150 centimeters squared, correct, everybody? So we can do A squared equals 25, right? Where do I get the 25? Is 150 divided by 6 equals 25, right? So A equals what? A equals 5 centimeters. Get it, everybody? Okay, so let's take a look at number 4. Okay, I need somebody to read the question for me.
Where did you get 6 from?
Because each of the sides is the same, Michael.
Well, where did you get 6 from?
Each of the sides are the same. So for the cube, how many sides are there? Michael, can you answer me? For a cube, how many sides are there?
In total, there should be 6.
Yeah, so that's why the 6 is coming from there.
Oh,
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. A rectangular prism has a length 4 times of the width. So we just do a longer length than the width, correct? And the height is half of the width. Sorry, I'm not doing it right. So it should be like that. Something like that. It doesn't has to be perfectly right? So all of them are related to width. So I'm going to think length equals 4 width. And height equals half width. So how about I just say that the width equals 2x. So the length equals 8x. And height equals 1x. Get it? Okay, so if the width is 6, okay, so you can see width is 6, so length equals what? 4 times it equals 24, and height will be half it, so it's 3. So we know the length is 6, the width is 6, and length is 24, and height is 3. So how do we calculate the surface area? Everybody, please do it yourself, okay? Should be very easy, right? So it's 6 times 24 plus times 2 and 6 times 3 times 2 and 24 times 3 times 2. Okay, number 5. If the sum of the age of the cube is 84, what is the surface area of this cube? Okay, let me ask you, Jasper. How many edges of a cube are existing?
8
No?
edges?
Yeah?
12.
Yes, very good. So for the cube, all the sides are the same or not the same?
Same.
Also.
It's the same. Okay, so 84 divided by 12 equals 7 centimeter. So for the cube, each side is the same. So each side's area is the same. So it's 7 times 7 times 6 equals 49 times 6. 294 centimeters squared. Get it, everybody? Okay, number 6. I would like you to do yourself. And first of all, I'm going to ask Michael, please read the question for me.
A rectangular prism has a square base and a height that is twice the base. If the sum of the edges is 40 centimeters, what is the surface area of the rectangular prism?
Okay, so let's take a look at this one, number 6, okay? What is a rectangular prism? So the bottom is a rectangle, right? Or square. So it looks like that. So you just need to do the drawing yourself. Who has a square base? If the sum of the edge is 48, everybody. So we know the bottom is a square, right? So what does a square mean, Emma? That means each of them the right, right? The same. So can I do this is X, this is X, this is X, this is also X. Correct? And the height equals what? 2X. Correct? So actually all the lines plus together, all the edges plus together equals 2X times 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 4X and plus another 4X. Understand, everybody? Correct? So Daniel and Michael, did you see where did you do the 4 times 2X? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 of 2X. And the bottom I have 4X. And the top we also have 4X. So the answer is 16X. So 16X equals 48. So X equals what? x equals 3. Do you understand, everybody? Okay, so what is the surface area? So the surface area, again, we're back to the regular one. The top and bottom equal 3 times 3 times 2, and left and right equals 6 times 6 times 2, and the front and back is 6 times 6 times 2. Get it, everybody? If you have mistakes, sorry, if you don't let you don't you're not aware of it, please let me know.
Hey, Carrie,
Mm-hmm.
for 6 times 6 times 2,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
where's this?
sorry. 6 times 3 times 2. Thank you, Daniel. You're right. It's a 6 times 3 times 2, right?
Carrie,
Mm-hmm.
got this question right.
What?
I got this question right. I didn't get it
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. You're right. Good job. Okay, get it, everybody? Okay, so that's the thing. Sometimes we don't know the part. You don't have to. Okay, so number 7. Jasper, can you read the question?
7. A rectangular prism has a length 4 times the width and a height half the width.
Mhm.
If the surface area is 52 centimeters squared, what is the width?
Okay, a rectangular prism has the length 4 times of the width and height half of the width. The surface area is 52. So this time they give you the 52 of the surface area directly, right? So how do we do it? So if the length is 8x, so the height will be x and the width will be 2x. Do you get it, everybody? 有些小朋友说，老师，为什么不是 length equals 4x and width equals x and height equals 0.5x? I just want to keep everything into what? I want to keep everything into the whole number. Get it, everybody? So it makes it a little bit easier for me to calculate. So then it's 8x times x times 2 plus x times 2x times 2 and plus 8x times 2x times 2 equals what? Equals 52. So have 16x squared plus 4x squared and plus 32x squared equals 52. So equals 52x squared equals 52. So x squared equals what? Equals 1. So x equals what? Equals 1. Get it, Jasper? OK，好，有些小朋友坐在这里说，哦，x 等于1。So width equals 1. No, width equals 2x. So width equals 2 times 1 equals 2. Get it, everybody? Okay, so let's take a look at number 8.
Wait, Carrie, for number 8, does it mean the edges length are doubled?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
length is long. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. If the edge of the box are doubled in length, okay, what happened to the surface area? So we actually have like before doubled in length. So for instance, before is what? For instance, is x. Okay, so it's x squared times 6 equals 6x squared, right? And if it is double the length, so now it's what? It's 2x. So right now it's 2x times 2x times 6, correct? So 2x times 2x equals 4x squared and times 6, so equals what? 24x squared. So if you are doubled in length, actually the surface area is what? 4 times bigger than before. Get it, everybody? Okay, so it's 4 times bigger than before. Okay, let's take a look at the one last question. Okay, number 9. Emma, could you please read the question for me?
If the edges of a box are tripled in length, what happens to the surface area?
Okay, so number 9, please. If the triple the length, what would happen to the area? Jason，我们还是那个7点半上课，还是7点半上课，OK？下一次 Yeah, no problem. See you later. Okay, so let's take a look at number 9. Okay, so we can just 有些 Michael 说 I don't like X. It's fine. We can just think the first box 它的 side 是多少 1 行不行 It's also okay, right? So it became 1 times 1 times 6 equals 6 centimeters square. But the second one is what? Is triple the length. So will be what? Each of the sides will be 3, correct? So it's 3 times 3 times 6. So equals 54 centimeter square. So what's going on? It's 9 times bigger. 好了，前面那道题是 double, so it's 4 times bigger. This one's triple, is 9 times bigger. So if it is n times bigger, so it'll be n squared times bigger. Get it, everybody? Okay, get it? Okay, so that's it for today's class, okay? So before we do that, I'm going to just tell you. I'm going to send you the homework. So Michael, every single question, please give me all the detail. Kevin, we still do 7:30 today. Maybe next week we do 7 o'clock. Okay, so this week still 7:30. Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. See you in 30 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
next week. Yeah. This time is too early. Okay, so let's do it. So everybody, that's it for today's homework. Okay, so please, we're going to just go through all the questions and give me the detail how you get the answer. Understand, Jasper? Okay, it's going to be very helpful. Daniel, make sure you get everything right. Okay, so that's it for today's class and good job.
Carrie,
Yeah,
can I have the class code?
but
My
you don't
account
have it?
doesn't Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send it to your mom again.
Okay.
Okay, okay, bye-bye.